Hey, it's really great to see you this week. I gave today's video some good thought, and it has really turned into a little bit of self-analysis, a little bit of styling, and a little bit of pep talk. And it's about hair. And having the hair that you want and desire to feel great about you, to have a great hair day all the time, to follow your heart, your passion, and your desires when it comes to how you choose to present yourself. What made me think about this, I was a part of an interview today for a local online magazine, and it was on fashion. We were talking about style and how you feel when you're put together in a way that's pleasing to you. You have confidence. You've chosen something that you know suits your face, your body, your bone structure, your personality, everything, how you choose to present yourself, what your style is. It's the thing or the combination of things that when you walk out the door, you just feel like, yes, this is me. This is who I am. There is something very powerful about putting on something that makes you feel great. I would say the same, if not more, holds true for what we do with our hair. Hair is deeply psychological. A lot of it stems, no pun intended, from childhood experiences, words spoken over us, being told that we're beautiful because of our hair. Therefore, we feel as we age and mature and change it, or it changes on us, we are losing our beauty. Many of us have been told that we're only beautiful because we have hair, and heaven forbid we should cut it. We'll lose that beauty. Maybe those are words that you've spoken over yourself. And it's funny because, you know, we women in midlife, I think about that term midlife crisis, you know, and there's that joke that men, when they hit their midlife crisis, they go out and get a sports car, and women go cut their hair. I don't quite see all of this as a crisis. I see it as, finally, I'm having an opportunity to do what it is that I want to do and what reflects and represents me. So why does the guy get rid of the sedan or the Suburban and get the sports car? Because the kids are out of the house, and finally he feels like he can channel the young guy inside, the guy from way back when, roll the windows down, take the top down, and go have a great time on the road and crank the music up. Well, the same thing goes for women. And I think what happens is we get tired of being a certain way, looking a certain way, being dutiful. We hit midlife, we go through a lot of changes. We go through hormonal changes. We go through physical, physiological, psychological, big changes. Our hair changes, the way we see ourselves will change. Sometimes our family dynamic will change. Sometimes how we feel inside our own skin changes. And we oftentimes, in this time, feel compelled to do something. I have started this platform because I encourage you to do something. My something is not your something. Your something is not my something. I have always been a risk taker. I have always been a change seeker. If you've read my book, you know it started at age 12 and hasn't changed yet. You know, that's my thing. It may not be your thing, but what I'm sitting here and doing is I'm asking you, if there is something calling to you strongly, saying, try it, do it, what if? And you're sitting back and you're holding back because of reservation, hesitation, fear of judgment, fear of lack, fear of knowing what to do, fear of not feeling as valuable, as beautiful, the what ifs, I really want to get you out of that modality. I think change is great. I think change gives us the opportunity to see things differently and to learn differently, to learn different skill sets, to maybe, if we don't like things, to value other things in ourselves instead of what we have valued, or the discovery of something even better, more amazing, more beautiful, easier, less hassle, whatever. Look at the whole going gray phenomena that took place during COVID. Nobody had access to beauty salons. A lot of people let their natural hair grow in. They found it liberating. It became a movement to go gray. In fact, I can't tell you how many comments, direct messages I get from women saying, are you going to let your natural gray come in? And the irony is that this is actually my natural color. For the first time since I think I'm a young girl, I've let my natural hair color come in. I've got a few like straggly grays here and there that I paint with a little root touch-up. But all of this, for the first time in my life, as you can see, is all me. It's all a dark, dark brown. Who knew? I thought I was more ashy. I thought I was lighter. Turns out I'm not. So this is my gray movement, okay? This is me going natural. And, you know, short, medium, whatever, you've seen me do a lot of different things. I will tell you that in my life, in my personal life, the people who have been in my life have most certainly had their preferences, and they've let it be known that they've had their preferences. And I've had to really formulate a very valid and strong opinion about myself and my self-esteem to override those comments, those thoughts, knowing that the other person at any particular phase or stage wasn't happy with any particular phase or stage and didn't quite see me as beautifully as they did in another phase or stage. That takes some strength and that takes some character to be able to do what you want, try what you want, knowing it may not be pleasing to all people. Most importantly, knowing it may not be pleasing to you. And then what are you going to do? You know, I have dumped about 100 hair tutorials on my channel. For that very reason, I want to show you through red, blonde, brown, honey color, you name it, that there are so many different colors, styles, ways of doing things, but I want you to break out of your rut and show you that anything and everything is possible if it's speaking to you. If it's speaking to you. And it's important, I think, to dig in our heels and just say, you know what, this change, this moment is for me. And it may not be something huge. It may be a subtle change. It may be graduating to something, but it's the action, it's the initiation that is empowering, that's strengthening. And I think that we feel so often at this phase in our lives, sort of caught in between, kids leaving, parents aging, you know, examining our relationships, examining our careers. Everything's being examined and analyzed. This is a way more stressful time than I ever thought it would be. And I find there to be an immense amount of joy and empowerment in doing and making these little micro decisions for me. Now, to me, it's a micro decision because I have done it all my life. To you, it could be a macro decision. It could be a big time move. But maybe, just maybe, a subtlety or something very powerful could be what you need in your life at the moment to be able to bring you closer to who it is you are as a person. Maybe you just need to go get yourself a fancy red sports car and not do a dang thing with your hair. Or maybe you need to start playing and experimenting. Here's one thing that I know. As somebody who has very short hair right now, it is not limiting at all. Now you may be saying, all right, you know, yes, I want to go short, but I don't have this, or I don't have that, or I don't have the right bone structure, or I don't have the right neck, or I don't have the right this or that. Yes, we are all different, but we all have assets and we all have strengths. So I've got fine, super kinky, crazy hair, and I constantly have to manage it with heat to get it to behave. You may have super sleek, thick, fabulous hair that you could literally wash, let air dry, and it hangs perfectly. I am not that person. So that's your strength. So for you, maybe a nice, clean, classic bob that isn't a lot of work and that could naturally dry that way is super easy for you. Maybe your hair is too thick to go this short. Maybe your hair is getting thinner and you need some shorter layers in there to create some thickness and some volume. What I'm saying to you is this: talk it through with somebody who's an expert in the field. Let them look at you, discuss it, have a conversation, talk about options, hold up different hair colors. You could even go to a wig store, try on different color wigs, see how you look in different colors. Talk about your hair type, talk about your commitment to what it is that you want to do. Are you looking for low maintenance? Are you looking for a little bit more maintenance to be able to create your look? Flush it out. Like anything in life, we do our research, we spend our time, we analyze, and then we make calculated, rational decisions. This isn't about being irrational. This isn't about a whim. This is about making a change, but making an intelligent, informed type of a change. And so here I am with very short, naturally dark brown hair, the antithesis of the blonde bob from a year ago. And you know what? I like it. I love it. I love me. And I love me as a blonde. I love me as a brunette. I love me as a redhead. I can be it all. And it's creative experimentation, and it's not tied into my self-esteem. And if there's anything that I can impart today, is that you are not a hairstyle, and it doesn't define you. And don't ever let anybody in your life define you by the color of your hair or the way you choose to wear it. Just like the way you choose to dress and clothe yourself. It is your preference, your expression, your ability to put out into the world how it is that you wish to be perceived and how it is that you will be received. Think about it, pray about it, and act on it. And I want to show you just a few things as well that you can do to take the limits off of your ability. I have the Dyson Pro hair dryer with this incredible attachment. I don't know if you've seen this before or in my last hair tutorial, but if you have crazy, kinky, curly hair and you want straight, smooth, silky hair, this is like vacuuming it and making it straight. Short hair, wait till you see all the different ways I can wear it. Little pixie dust. Super sleek, super straight. Oh, and who said short hair is for old women? They don't look all that old to me. Now, let's redirect. A sleek night out. Black dress, beautiful jacket, something with a high collar, showcase jewelry, hair slick back. It's as if you have a ponytail. You see my few grays coming in? Right in there. That's where they are. Just a few. Okay, coming out of the slick back look, we now do a deep side part. Get a round brush, regular attachment on your blow dryer. Let it cool. Tuck this back. Bring that forward. Push it forward in the back. Set it. And then check out this fun little thing. Flat iron by Tymo. Has a fan in it. While it heats your hair, it cools it at the same time. I'll just flip it back. Make it sort of like wings. Especially here on the front. Power off. Simple shake. A little texturizing spray. And suddenly your hair just grew. Funny how that works. So here's the moral of the story today. You do you. You do you, whatever that looks like. If you are a long-haired woman with fabulous, healthy, amazing hair, go for it. Celebrate it. Be authentically you. If something is calling you to do something different, to change, to try, honor it. Try it. Conquer that fear. Learn from it. Grow from it. Celebrate it. Celebrate what is stirring inside you. Take those steps. Be true to who you are. Don't let anybody tell you or how you should be. Sometimes we have to be truthful with ourselves as to why we do what we do. Is it really for us, or is it to please others? And there's nothing wrong with pleasing those in your life that you love. But are you allowing them to dictate how you need to be in order to be loved? That's the question that I'm asking you today. Go out, be bold, and be blessed. I'll see you next Thursday.